Hello everybody, this is Guitar and welcome to part 2 of Sonic Generations. We have just saved Amy from Chemical Plant and now it's up to us to go to the third level of the Genesis era. We are going to go to what I consider personally the best 2D Sonic game, Sonic 3. And what better way to do it than by going to Sky Sanctuary. Now this level really brings in the point that after Adventure 2, games became way too linear in the franchise. So, to reward the players who have patience and who have a need for exploration, they are giving us multiple pathways, and this level really sort of solidifies that point. Really well, exactly. The visuals in this level are outstanding, first of all. The plants look amazing, and even though the kids of Sonic Retro say, yes, I say kids, I do not accept those people as being grown-ups considering some of their arguments. So hear what some of the kids at Sonic Retro say about, oh, it must be, the original science section was yellow, this is not a great representation. Guys, look at it. It's the Death Egg in 3D with beautiful graphics. The visuals are outstanding. You could basically make a movie out of the visuals in this game. It's just fantastic. I mean, look at this. I seriously believe that this game is actually one of the best looking levels in the entire game. And believe me, that is saying a hell of a lot on... oh shit. Yeah, unlike the Mega Man games, I am actually living in the Fuggles because Fuggles are usually not that big. Although I do have some in the later parts. Anyway, as I was saying, that not only is the stage outstanding with plant life and grapes and incredible looking textures and zones, we also have multiple pathways. For example, right now as you just saw, I took a different pathway from what I saw before I died. And there are many others to come. They all, once again, lead to the same area. They all lead to the gold ring. But the way they have to get there is so different and so interesting that it feels like you're just playing a different level entirely with the same gimmick, aka the Sky Sanctuary. It feels so rewarding when you take this, when you have this curiosity of, I wonder if what happens if I go to that platform over there, and you find out all of this stuff. You find more red rings, you find new platform intelligence, you find maybe a new power-up or something. I find it so interesting that we're able to now, that Sega has finally learned from their mistakes of having only one linear path, and now we can have so many paths right now that actually do something, because after playing Sonic 06, I really thought that multiple pathways were gone because all those multiple pathways were meaningless, they always led to a dead end. But now I see this pathway, and look, this is a perfect example. Now I could have taken this path right here and kept going forward, but I missed the platform. But there was another pathway over here to my right, and if you look at the background, you can see a third pathway, which means that yeah, you have to play straight 3 times to get 100% run, but still, it's completely different. The gimmicks, I mean, they give you all the gimmicks in the beginning, but you don't use them all in the entire stage. For example, the spinning platforms are really well used in this particular part of the stage, but they're not used as much in the other areas of the stage. So I find it really interesting. Personally, the remix for this music for the Sky Sanctuary here is really true to the original version and really well done. It keeps the Genesis sounding style, but it also brings in a fresh feeling with the new modified instruments. Like the synthesizer does sound Genesis-like, the drumming itself does sound modern, and I really do enjoy that combination between old school and new school. Just letting you know, during this playthrough, I say to be a bit different from my usual playthroughs. In my usual playthroughs, I always take one particular route, but I wanted to be different for this case. I wanted to be able to show you guys just how different things can be. And again, this stage is a perfect example of that. As we're going to see right now, there are going to be 3 pathways in 3 towers, in the one tower. Which means that you could go back if you wanted to get those other 2 red rings and go an entirely different way and through the entire different area of the stage that feels completely brand new and fresh. And I know I could have done better. But yeah, A ranks and S ranks are really easy to get in this game. You just need to not die, and that's about it. And just don't take like 7 minutes in one part. And with that done, we have returned some color to Sky Sanctuary. Also, thank you to Gareth for from By the Computer Room, and that indicated that the people at Sonic Team really went out of their way to add detail to this game. As you can see, those grapes over there, it was confirmed in Sonic 3 that grapes are actually Knuckles' favorite food. So that really is a really good attention to detail, though there is some details that could have been fixed as far as the story goes. But before we continue on with the story, let's see what has to be one of my favorite tracks in the game, Sky Sanctuary Modern. This is the second, for some reason this is the only track other than Green Hill Zone that has the boost version. Like it speeds up the drumming when you speed up. I think you can hear it right now, check it out. Not yet apparently, but soon enough, 1 second. You can hear closely, the drum did accelerate a bit. I'll leave one of the parts silent where you really are boosting and I'll show you. But also, what I like about this particular stage is that you're not boosting all the time. The platforming does really force you to slow down a bit, but not enough to the degree that, oh my god, am I really playing a Sonic game or am I playing a Mario game? The whole idea of Sonic is that you have speed, you have power, you can go through anything and nothing will stop you. But there's also a platforming challenge, which we lost a lot during Unleashed, and we had too much of it in Sonic Colors. Generations, I think, that made the perfect balance. Wait 1 second. Yeah, you probably heard it there, the drumming to speed up. But anyway, Sonic Generations, I believe, does have the best combination of platforming and boosting speed. So I really do like to say that the controls for Sonic when he's not boosting could really improve. Still need a bit more tweaking, better than Unleashed and better than Colors, yes. But they still need a lot of work. What a perfect timing. Yes, that is, I usually fuck up this stage when I don't have my abilities, which is something I haven't brought up. During this game, after you complete certain extra missions, and after you complete certain achievements, you get specific skills at the skill shop, which you can get points to, which you can buy with the points that you get after completing the stage or each mission. And those skills are particularly useful. You have Endless Boost, you have Stop on a Dime, you have the Elemental Shields from Sonic 3. And finally, after so long waiting, you people got what you wanted. The Elemental Shields, the Bumble Shield, the Electric Shield, and the Fire Shield, all working the same way that they did in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And honestly, it's really fun. I played the Genesis games when I was very little, and I mean, yeah, my first official console was the Nintendo 64, but my uncle did have the Genesis, and I did play the Genesis games to some degree, and I really did enjoy them. Although my first official game that I really got into a series was Sonic Adventure 2, though. Now this part is a bit tricky, at least for me. You have to beat the egg robot, but usually that cloud always sends me backwards. So I suggest don't boost, just keep going to the right. And careful with the spikes. Luckily this is a Mega Man. The camera angles in these are just so cinematic, it almost feels like I'm watching an interactive movie with the character. Again, I can't stop gushing about how great this game looks. I mean, visually it's just incredible. I mean, I actually feel like if Sega wanted, they now have the capabilities of actually making a Sonic movie. And if you say that yes, I actually think the Warhawk movie, even though I played the Warhawk in 06, is a perfect example. You have right now the stories from Happy Tree's Friends and Mad World, who show the great excellence in writing Sonic Colors, not as much in this game, but you also have the graphics and the animations. You have everything you wanted to have that happen. But anyway, I think that Sega really did a great job with Sky Sanctuary. Really well done, guys. Now I'm going to say this right now, Sonic Generations is not my favorite game of all time. My favorite Sonic game of all time I'm still debating over Adventure 1 or Adventure 2. They both have so much going on, but this game is really a close second or third.
Thanks for the help. Not that I needed it, but it's good to have my sanctuary back.
Well, you're welcome, Roy Mustang. Now go fuck yourself. What is this place? It's so weird and creepy. I've never seen anything like it. I'm trying to think of an example that would beg to differ, but I can't think of anything. But anyway, as you just saw, the hub world is now filled with stuff. But there's one particular thing that caught my eye as soon as I saw it. What is that tiny creature there? Holy crap, it's Metal Sonic from Sonic City! And that particular music really does sound familiar. How about you guys? Face me if you want the Chaos Emerald. Guys, welcome to the rival battles. We have to fight in each era one of the many, let's say, recolors of Sonic. And since we're in the Genesis era, what better clone to fight than the Metallic Man himself? Okay, so the Metal Sonic fight, a lot better than in Sonic City. First of all, it has larger range of attack. For example, it will dash at you like he just did, but if you can jump at the correct time, you can make him skid on the ground like that, and it's so satisfying. He also has his charge-up attack, which is rather easy to avoid, but for some reason I got hit by it in this run. All you have to do is stay to the left and not go forward. After he does each of his attacks, you'll get tired and you can hit him way too tall. And you can hit him before he recharges again. You have like around, I would say 7 to 8 seconds to do so. Again, this is not my best run, but I'm just trying to show you all of his attacks, and yeah, it's just really a fun boss fight. I actually wish that we had more bosses like this. Although I guess Sonic Advance 2 does count like that, but I think that this game did a great job with Metal Sonic. So that is something that I need to bring up later. Now this is final attack after which means that we basically just have one hit left. I always have trouble hitting him when he goes closer to me, so after that it's just a satisfying Chuck Norris kick to the face! Pretty simple boss fight, pretty easy, but a hell of a lot of fun. After you defeat each boss fight, by the way, you also get a hard mode, which makes so if you want a challenge, you got that. But with that done, we have completed the rival battle and all of the 3 stages in the Genesis era. So next time we meet, we're going to take on some of the extra missions and the boss of the Genesis era. Who could it be? Could it be the Effect Robo? Could it be Malicious Fingers? Who knows? You'll have to wait and see. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Wrong Guitar, and I'll see you guys later.